Nice. So going first is really a position that I do not like being in. So I did put in a 0, it's not like it's a -3. I'm not that attached to, you know, all these cards if I lose them. It's just slightly annoying if I lose the species. Because I'm eating first, I can use a burrowing as a defense. These are defended. Going first gives me the best chance of getting 2 food out of a 0. Defending this next turn is always a problem. You know, future me can deal with how do I defend a burrowing when I'm going last. But of course, future opponents also have to wonder, I wonder what cards he has to defend that instead of the burrowing. What did Thor do? Okay, sure. Yeah, again, going last, just leave the fertile in your hand. You're not fooling anyone. Okay, I'd like there to be enough food for me, so I'm going to put in this 3. If I feel like there's a carnivore, I will bump this one's population and actually use the scavenger cooperation. If I feel like there is an ambush carnivore, well, I'm just kind of boned, right? Also, note to people who are not me, put your warning cooler with a burrowing on the right so that, you know, you've already got a species to cooperate into it if you draw a long neck cooperation. Just FYI. Don't do what I did. Poor decision. Yeah, this is kind of the ideal play right now. The I'm scared of a carnivore that's not ambush is that. That way when it eats this, it gets full. And the I'm scared of ambush carnivores is, well, fuck and hope for the best, right? Maybe even like this. Just, you know, make them pay when they do it. Unfortunately, there's another clear warning call going on, so an ambush is definitely a strong likelihood right now. If any carnivores come up. It doesn't look like Dynamic Thor's making a carnivore at all, though, so I think I'm pretty safe just like this. I'll keep the scavenger and pack hunting. Maybe eventually I get the scavenger here and I get a pack hunting carnivore here. That'd be good. So we're looking in very similar positions. Okay, this guy probably played a little bit high. Because he needs so little. How about everyone else? Obviously with that much food available, we did play a little high overall. I put in 3, got my 3 out. I was going last, so I think that was pretty sensible. Cool, I can get another one of these up. Probably like to save those in case I want to use them. So I'll put in the 3 carnivore. The 2 from the guy going first seems reasonable. He had a lot of population to try and feed in over 4 turns. So I think he just got kind of lucky with it. Maybe there was just a bit more leftovers than I was really giving attention to. This guy played a 4, needed 4. This guy played a 4 and he only needed, 1, so yeah, okay, he overdid that. Definitely would be needing an ambush to feel like I could safely attack unless Dynamic Thor looks like an easy target. So definitely really happy with this as a plan though. Kind of want to do that. But the other thing I want to do is actually just make this, not like that. Like this, if I think it can. It's going to be a tough call to say that I think I can do this on Dynamic Thor. Yeah, the ability to believe that this is actually going to work without an ambush right now, crazy. But I also believe he doesn't have an ambush, and I can basically just show nothing right now. I don't think anyone's got a good carnivore. I might put up the burrowing anyway, just in case this carnivore comes out. But I can make them both burrow, and if it's ambush, it kills this one. I mean, I can go all the way, but I'm not prepared to do that. I don't think it's worth it. I prefer to lose the species, I think. Okay, this would have all been very edible. We all went really high. So there's been a lot of food, but also that's a fuck ton of cooperations. Like, holy fuck. Okay, so we'll put in this -2. We don't need that shit. Still didn't get an ambush. Kind of annoying. But I can do this crazy thing where I'm just going to put up some more species that all have burrowing and all have cooperations. Except this one. Nobody likes this one. So to put in a -2, the safe part of me wants to actually make the carnivore with 2 population, give 2 population to the first one, and eat the first one. The risk taker in me just wants to do this. And pray that is not a carnivore of any kind. Because this is hilarious. Looks like it could be a carnivore of any kind, which is sort of annoying for me. I mean, I still get to save like 3 of these, and they're still all burrowing cooperation, and I'm going first next turn. As annoying as it is that I'm going to feed that if it happens to be a carnivore, I think it's okay. I mean, that is getting plant food, so I think there's also a good chance it's not a carnivore. But I think this is going to be my best play right now. Unless there's not enough food. I'm really hoping there's enough food because people have been aiming somewhat high. And some of them really do need it a little bit. So yeah, -2 might be pushing it for stealing 5 of them. Because I still need there to be 5 on my turn, which means I need there to be a total of about 6 going in. If this is a cooperation as well, or a foraging, or both, 7 or 8. Yeah, if I had a long neck, that would have been a long neck, and I would have just been like, sweet, I'm done, it's fine, I'm not going to risk there being enough food on this many species. Interesting intelligence that was completely unnecessary. It does mean that he did go 6. He can only take 1 of them though, because the cooperation can't work. Oh, that's nice. So next turn I'm gonna definitely bump one of the body sizes and populations a little bit, so that I can just make a carnivore that just fully eats with the pack hunting if I have to, but hope I can eat something else. And there's an ambush. I kind of need an ambush. Ambush gets me a lot of safety, so I can make an ambush pack hunting carnivore, put a scavenger up the front, and I've got 2 ambushes. I will put in the bigger negative. This is going to be completely bullshit for them. Kind of apologise for that, but it happens. I'd like to save the other scavenger to put here. So the point is, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to eat at least one thing, which is good. So we'll put that up a little bit, and we'll give this some dudes. Yeah, we'll go with that. 4 might be a little bit high. The problem is, I'm not sure what I definitely can attack and what I can't. 6 is maybe not big enough yet. Being able to attack this requires like 8. I just don't want it to, you know, go extinct to someone else who also makes a big ambush carnivore. Part of me thinks maybe I should just make myself safe, make sure it gets 2 food anyway. Might be a plan. I am going first. A bit of safety never hurts when you're going first. So I might even just go all the body size, just so it only needs 2 food. Put the extra one there, just as a safety eat if I need it. Someone else will get to use it if I don't, but I think it's a good call. Should have maybe made this one my safety eat, just because, you know, I'm the one who has ambush. It's a little bit late for that now. This could be an ambush carnivore, so it'll be a pretty good ambush carnivore. Like, yeah, I'm going first, so this is great. Next round I'm definitely needing more population to save all the burrowers, but I've got the extra scavenger, so I'm going to be getting things really full really quickly. Okay, so 0. 0 is a number of food, I suppose. I'm going to get all my burrowers like all my burrowers burrowed, because this guy can not attack heaps. Oh, everyone can actually attack all of this. So I'm going to eat this anyway, just because no one's big enough to attack my 5 body size carnivore. Because someone was going to attack this, right? I'll make it me, so they have to make their own choices. So ambush is apparently a popular stat this turn. This guy's also got his scavenger going really nicely. I feel like you should probably attack this one right now if you're thinking about it at all, just to stop it getting another scavenge all the way through. Seems like it would be Erenoth's best play. But yeah, next turn I put the scavenger up and then pump up populations, and it just gets really hard to try to kill them very much. And maybe give this one some body size. Definitely give it some population if it's going to be pulling 2 per attack, for as long as there's enough population in all of them. So I definitely want to make sure there is enough plant food for me to eat some next turn, just because I kind of need to stagger the populations really weirdly to make the scavengers work somewhat. Oh, apparently entered twice. Seems like a waste. hard to complain about how that turn went. It went pretty well. Okay, so I was thinking about, you know, getting the double scavenger and shit going. That's not gonna happen. Gonna put... Nope. Doesn't even matter if the warning call is defending it, everyone's using ambushes. So just gonna put the long neck up here, forget about the scavengers, and be like, cool, they're all already burrowed, wasn't that fun? Maybe, depending on whether this stays carnival. Because I can get more food if I turn them into more scavengers, but it does require, like, eating on my own terms. So it could be, no, can't be an intelligence. Nice. Yeah, definitely a fan. He's still got the ambush, there's no point doing anything other than just pushing this all the way, really. I'll just put these up here for no reason, but they're worth points there. I could have definitely done better, probably using, you know, the double scavenger into some population, but I don't think it was worth it. Alternate carnivore that also can't eat me. Cool. Feels good. And yeah, this guy's given me plenty to eat, as well as this guy, but that can't eat anything anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to be eating this guy. Seems like a poor choice not to get this food. Actually, there's 4 and there's nothing that actually eats it fast, so yeah, I guess it's fine. Oh, I can actually give this one food to eat. This is really rude. We're gonna fully extinct dynamic Thor. Like, this guy did a write off of that. I think I'm still okay. Dang! And Erenoth got us with that good scavenger.